Hi everyone, and welcome to our second video in the European BOGOs. My name is Jada Hansen. I'm a Diamond with doTERRA, and I'm really excited to share today's BOGO with you. Now, we have a little bit of a unique opportunity this time. From April 27th through 29th, you have the opportunity to buy all three BOGOs in that 72-hour promotional period. This is done for you so that you can save on shipping. It's also done so that we can really protect the environment and save on our carbon footprint and all of the plastic and paper waste that otherwise would be involved. So I'm excited, as I just explained the other BOGO in my previous video, which was by Spearmint, and you would get Purify and Lime for free. Well, this one that I'm about to take you through is by Zengest, and you're gonna get Smart and Sassy for free. So I just wanna point out these two are US bottles, and in the US they're called Digest Zen and Slim and Sassy. In Europe, it's Zengest and Smart and Sassy, okay? So that's what you're gonna look for in your order. So this is a really exciting BOGO because it's all about taking care of your internal health while many of us around the world are quarantined and can't move around and exercise the same way we're used to. So there might be feelings of bloatedness, there might be feelings of just not feeling super unhappy with your body the way it is, and both of these oils will really help you on that. Emotionally, they also do a lot more. So I'm going to dive into it in detail. Physically first and then emotionally. So let's look at Zengest. This is actually a really formulated for your healthy digestion. And you can take it both internally and you can use it topically. Internally, you can drink it in water. You can put 1 or 2 drops here. I'll just show you what to do. Let's say you had a meal and it's something you're not used to eating. It might be new food that you're introducing, or it might be a season where you're eating a lot. It might be your birthday, you had a lot of birthday cake, who knows, but you are feeling extremely bloated after having all of this food. You can take, in half a glass of water, you could take 1 or 2 drops and drink it as a tonic to soothe. When you're drinking it, it's also cooling down the gastrointestinal tract, so it can relieve any upset that might be caused in the chest coming up this way. If there's feelings of bloat, you can massage it directly onto the stomach. If you don't have skin sensitivities, it's okay to use directly on the skin, but we do recommend that you use a fractionated coconut oil where the fat has been taken out of the coconut. So you can see right here, it's a very light oil, and it blends right into your skin. It doesn't leave a greasy layer. It won't get on your clothes, and it will allow the oil to not cause any sensitivity on the top layer of your skin. You can also use it if you've got a long flight, if you're going on a boat and a rocky sea, if you're driving long distances, anything that could cause queasy feelings. It soothes occasional stomach upset. If you're having either a congestion or too much flow, it can soothe those. Really great in your water as a daily supplement. So if you don't like the taste of anise and fennel and licorice, so by the way, the oils that are in this blend are anise, peppermint, ginger, caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. So it does have that licoricey taste, and some people love it, some people don't. So if you do not, what you can do, now doTERRA actually creates the Zengest soft gels, but since today's BOGO is all about this little baby here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open this up, you're gonna pour the oil into it, pop the lid on, and you take it as a capsule, and it will look like this, okay? So then that way you don't have to taste it, and you can just swallow it, and it will go into the stomach where it actually needs. So let's talk a little bit about the emotion components, because this is really interesting for me. It's actually an oil that we use on our 3rd chakra, our energy point right here. This is an energy point where the ego resides. And sometimes people say, oh, but you need to eradicate your ego. First of all, you can't. If you eradicated your ego, you would not be living, okay? We have to have an ego in order to have willpower and an appetite for life. Now, if this energy center is blocked and we have become overstimulated, too much is going on, and it goes the other way, we have an apathy for life, you can actually apply the oil here to move the energetic block through your system. It's the oil of assimilations. It helps with overwhelm. It helps with difficulty assimilating too much information. It helps if you're going into a new life and there's too much going on. It encourages you to adjust well. It encourages you for enthusiasm and a feeling of being nourished by life rather than depleted. So if you're not familiar with this book, this is the Essential Emotions book, and this is a really, really great resource for you to look up any of the emotional aspects of an oil. So it really, in addition to supporting the digestive system, it supports people that have a tendency to take on too much. Because the people who tend to overload, they get too much information, too much stimulation, and it can go the other way, that emotionally we can't break down all of these experiences and we almost become numb, right? So we can't translate all of this that's happening into a usable form. This could also be in a situation like right now, there's a lot going on in the world. Now it's a little bit more calm, but maybe in the first couple of weeks, some of you might have noticed during this quarantine, constantly inundated with information, that you were having more digestive upset. That's because the emotional center right here is not able to digest all of the information overload that's coming at us. So rather than becoming apathetic, the digestion combines powerful oils to support the body and support the spirit in assimilating this new information of events. It increases our ability to receive information, new relationships, and new experiences, and being open to new possibilities. The blend aids the individuals in digesting life's many experiences. Now, this I think is super powerful because a lot of people are going through big changes in life right now. Whether it be that they're homeschooling, whether it be that they've lost their current job, there are a lot of changes. So this could be a really good oil to support you emotionally. Okay, so that being said, let's transition into Smart and Sassy. I love this one, right? Smart and Sassy. This is an oil of inner beauty. And the individual oils that is in this proprietary blend are grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. So we all know that cinnamon is a really, really good oil for metabolism. But what this exact blend does, together with the grapefruit and the peppermint and the ginger and the lemon, it actually helps curb cravings and diminish any sugar cravings. It helps balance your blood sugar levels. So if you're one of those types of people that spike after you've eaten, you completely feel like you're going to crash, or you need to have your coffee, you can try and replace your coffee with this. Again, I would say for this one, in a large glass of water like this, you would put 2 to 3 drops, okay? You want to be careful with this one in particular because it's highly detoxifying. You don't want to drink too much in one go. Some people can develop a slight tension in the head because it's eliminating so many toxins. All of the oils in that blend are designed for your metabolism to get a major, major boost. So this is unstable in your weight management. doTERRA has an entire Smart and Sassy line with shakes and different things that you can use, chewing gums and all of this stuff. But simply from drinking this, you can actually support your body. Again, if you do not like the taste, you get a capsule, you create one of these, and you swallow it. You can put 4 to 5 drops in a capsule. Now, if you're in healthy weight and you're not trying to diminish your weight, you don't do more than 5 drops a day. If you want to access that weight loss zone, you want to do anywhere between 10 to 25 drops. per day. So this would be your healthy weight management alongside rest, alongside exercise and eating correctly. It's not enough just to do this one thing. You got to do the whole lifestyle. So you can use this one aromatically. It's really, really, really refreshing in the diffuser. It really supports with the emotional part of releasing those things, the emotional baggage that might have accumulated the extra weight. It's good internally and topically. Now this is an oil where you're going to have skin sensitivity because there's cinnamon in there. It's spicy. It's a hot oil. So when you're using this topically, let's say you have an area of your body you're not super in love with. There might be bumpy skin. There might be a targeted area that you're trying to reach. You would massage your fractionated coconut oil into that area, let's say your tummy or your thighs or your buttocks, and then you massage a couple of drops of this into the targeted area. In addition to that, because it has lemon and grapefruit in there, it is sensitive to the sun. So you need to be very, very careful. You can't put it on and then go sunbathe because you can get photosensitivity to the sun. So let's talk about the emotions. I'm very excited about this oil. I have seen people who have suffered from severe self-judgment, putting themselves on yo-yo diets, putting themselves through very restrictive means of eating, only to backlash and not have any balance in their life. And simply by introducing this one, they have avoided this rapid up and down, up and down, up and down. They've been able to curb those sugar cravings. They've been able to really look at the underlying emotions because it's the oil of inner beauty. So it addresses self-criticism, self-judgment, feeling shame and feeling worthless. And rather it instills self-acceptance, confidence, embracing one's own beauty. And I want to read to you just for a quick second because there are sometimes emotional patterns that are underlying the weight that a person has on the body. And if we can address those, sometimes the weight releases a lot easier. Okay. So this usually, when we go through this up and down, it causes discouragement, right? And rather than falling into the self-criticism and blame, this oil can actually help release those heavy emotions. And so it encouraged them to find feelings of self-worth, accepting their body as it is. The body can more easily move towards its ideal expression when we rise above this self-judgment and by embracing the body's natural beauty and in its inherent value. So I just really am excited about that because right now the world is upside down. Everyone's confused. People are in quarantine. They're not used to being locked in their houses. They're not exercising. And a lot of people need to deal with their shadow side. There's a lot rearing its head emotionally. And it can be patterns that could be from childhood, and you might be fully thinking you're over it, but you have no idea why you're all of a sudden falling into a pattern of beating yourself up or looking at your body and not being in love. This oil right here can totally support you. Just because the rest of the world is going through this crazy stuff outside, it doesn't mean that we won't take it on the inside. And so here's a tool for you to feel empowered, to really fall in love with yourself. And I hope that you have an amazing time trying these two oils. Leave us a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, ask any questions you like. And as always, order these oils through your loyalty rewards program so that you can get credited points back and get your shipping for free. If you have found this video and you are not part of Integrated Essentials team, please contact the person who originally introduced you to doTERRA to get started. If you do not have your own membership account, please check the linktree/Jada Hansen, and we'll get you started with a custom package that works just for you. Okay, take care.